So hello students, today I will start the rest of the sums of exercise 4D. Okay, so 6 is sum number 6B. What is given? The greatest 4-digit number made with the digits 1092 is divided by the smallest digit number made with 192. Find the quotient and remainder. Okay, so you have to find the quotient and remainder. So if we can find the dividend and divisor, then we can find the quotient and remainder easily. So at first we have to find the dividend and divisor. So what is the dividend here? Here the dividend is the greatest 4-digit number made with the digits 1092. Okay, then and what is the divisor? Divisor is the smallest digit number made with 192. Okay, so now I am creating the, or I am writing the dividend. The greatest 4-digit number made with 1092 is equals to 9210. You remember in the last chapter I have discussed already how can we arrange, or how can we create the greatest number. Okay, so what was the process? If we arrange the number in descending order, then if we arrange the digits in descending order, then we will get the maximum number or greatest number. And if we arrange the digits in ascending order, then we will get the smallest number. Okay, so what 9 greater than 2 greater than 1 greater than 0, so 9210 is the greatest number. Okay, so this is the actually dividend. Now we want to find the divisor. What is the divisor? The smallest digit number made with 192. Then the smallest digit number made with 192 is equals to what? Equal to 129. That means in ascending order. So this is the divisor and this is the dividend. Now we can calculate the quotient and remainder easily. Now 9210 divided by 129. So you can divide 9210 by 129. 7 9 63 3 7 9 63 6 carry, then 7 2 14 6 20 0 2 carry, then 7 1 7 2 9. Okay, next 3 8 11 1 carry 1 18. Now 0 1 1 2 9 minus 9 1 5. Okay, so quotient is equals to what? 71, and remainder is equals to 51. So clear the process. So at first you have to understand what is the dividend and what is the divisor. Here, as this number is divided by this number, so this is the dividend and this is the divisor. And what is the dividend? 4-digit number, greatest 4-digit number. So for greatest we can arrange the digits in descending order, and for smallest digit number, to create the smallest digit number, we can write or I can arrange the digit in ascending order. Okay, so we'll find the dividend and divisor easily. Now we will get the, after dividing, we will get the quotient and remainder easily. Okay, so now after 6 I will do you math number 8. So let me check what is math number 8 or sum number 8. Sum number 8 is, okay, a jeweler makes 3-strand necklace necklaces. Okay, each strand has 75 pearls. Okay, how many packets of 100 pearls will be needed for 12,500 such necklaces. So what is the sum here? Here the sum is a jeweler makes 3 strand necklace. Okay, each strand has 75 pearls. Okay, each strand has 75 pearls. How many packets of 100 pearls will be needed for 12,500 such necklaces? Now you see a necklace, one necklace, and one necklace contains, at first we have to calculate one necklace contains how many number of pearls. One necklace or a necklace contain 3 strand and each strand contains 75 pearls. Okay, so each necklace has 75 into 3 number of pearls. Is it clear? Because you think, suppose this is the necklace and it has 3 strands, 1 2 3, suppose. Okay, this is not the actual picture, but this picture I am just for to make you understand. Okay, so this is one necklace, okay, and this is one stand, second stand, third stand. Each stand contains 75. This 75, this stand 75, this stand 75. So total number of pearl in one necklace, 75 into plus 75 into plus 75, that means 75 into 3 number of pearls. Clear? 25 number of pearls. Clear? So each necklace contains 225 number of pearls. Clear? Because each necklace has 3 strands and each strand contains 75 pearls. So each necklace contains 75 into 3 number of pearls, that means 225 pearls. Okay, now how many number of packets of 100 pearls will be needed for such 12500 such necklaces? So here total number of necklaces 12500, that means 12,500. So now you say total number of pearls, total number of pearls is equals to what? Each necklace contains 225 pearls. So one necklace 225 pearl, two necklace 2 into 225, three necklace 3 into 225, 12,500 necklace, 12,500 into 225 pearls numbers. Clear? No need of it. So total number of pearls is equals to 12500 into 225. Clear how this come? Because each necklace contain 225 pearls. So one necklace 225 pearls, two necklace 2 into 225 pearls, three necklace 3 into 225 pearls. So total 12,500 necklace means 12,500 into 225. Okay. So now the multiplication 12500 225. Okay, so 5050 5562, next 02020. Okay, next 000, sorry 2 zeros, next 0 0 and 250. So positive 0 0 5 2 6 5 11 1 1 carry 5 2 7 1 8 2. So 281250. That means total number of pulse 281250. So clear? Clear? Total number of pulse. Now you say each packet contains 100 pulse. One packet contains 100 pulse. So if there are one packet, that means 100 pulse, one packet. So 200 pulse means 200 divided by 100 is equals to 2 packets. 300 pulse means 300 upon 100 is equals to 3 packets. So now you say this number of pulse means this divided by 100 number of packets. So required number of packet, that means number of packets required is equals to 281250 divided by 100 is equals to, after division we will get 28125. Clear? Because you say one packet contains 100 pulse. That means if we have 200 pulse, then how many packets are needed? We need 2 packets, because one packet 100, 2 packet, 2 into 100, that means 200. So 200 means 2 packets. 300 means 3 packets. How does this come? 300 divided by 100. 400 packet means 400 divided by 100, that means 4 packets. So if we divide the total number of pulse with 100, then we will get the number of packets, because 100 is the number of pulse contains one packet. Number of pulse in one packet. Clear? So we have already got the total number of pulse. So total number of pulse is 281500. So number of packets required is equal to 281250 divided by 100. So after division we will get 28125. Here I have not shown the division. You can do it in the rough. Okay, you should do it. Okay. Now another example. Suppose you have asked find, this is the example, find largest 2-digit number divisible by 12, smallest 3-digit number divisible by 12. There are two sums. Find, how can I do this? Find largest 2-digit number divisible by 12. Find smallest 3-digit number divisible by 12. Okay, how can I do this? Just look at the process. So at first we have to find the largest 2-digit number divisible by 12. So forget this term divisible by 12. Just at first you write the largest 2-digit number. Largest 2-digit number. What is the largest 2-digit number? Largest 2-digit number is equals to 99. So now you say 99 is divisible by 12 or not? 99 is divisible by 12 or not? 99 is not divisible by, here 3 is the remainder. So 99 is not divisible by 12. So largest 2-digit number is 99, but this is not divisible by 12, but we have to find the largest 2-digit number which is divisible by 12. So if we want to do, then you see one thing here, what is the remainder? Here remainder is 3. That means if we subtract 3 from 99, then the result will be divisible by 12. Clear or not? Just think. Here 3 remainder. 3 remainder means this is the excess number. Excess. This is the excess digit. 3 remainder means this is excess. So if we subtract the excess digit from the main number, then we will get the divisible number. Clear? So largest 2 digit number divisible by 12 is equals to 99 minus 3 is equals to 96. This is clear or not? This is clear or not? Now you see 96 is divisible. 12 into 8 is equals to 96. So 96 is divisible. That means if we divide 96 by 12, we will get 8. 8 will be the quotient. Okay. So that means remainder means excess number. So if we subtract the excess number from the main number, then I will get the divisible number by that particular divisor. Clear? Clear? As this is the maximum 2 digit number or greatest 2 digit number, then if we subtract this, then the number which will come, it will also be the maximum divisible number by this divisor. Clear? Okay, that's why at first we have to write the largest 2 digit number of the largest 2 digit number. Suppose you can ask any, if you have asked largest 4 digit number divisible by 12, so here you write 9999 because this is the maximum 4 digit number or greatest 4 digit number. If you ask maximum 5 digit number, largest 5 digit number divisible by 12, so you have to write 99999, then divide this by 12 and subtract the remainder with this. From this, then we will get the result easily. Just look at the process. This is the process for all the sums. Okay, that means this is the process when you have asked largest particular digit number divisible by particular number. Okay, here I am giving an example by giving 2 digit number and divisible by 12. Okay, you can ask any math, any sum, that means any digit number and divisible by any number. Okay, and next process, find the smallest 3 digit number divisible by 12. Similarly, if you have asked largest 2 digit number, then you have to write the first largest 2 digit number. Similarly, as you have asked find smallest 3 digit number, then which is divisible by 12, so forget this. Now you at first write smallest 3 digit number. Smallest 3 digit number. What is the smallest 3 digit number? 100. But you see 100 is divisible by 12 or not? 100 is divisible by 12 or not? So it is not divisible by 12. Here 4 is the remainder. So now, so as this is not divisible, so what is the previous divisible number? That means, so previous divisible number by 12 is equals to 100 minus 96. 100 minus 4. 100 minus 4 is equals to 96. Clear? Clear? Because I have discussed earlier, if we subtract the remainder from the main number, then we will get the divisible number by that particular divisor. Clear? But here you see, this is not 3 digit number. This is not 3 digit number. Okay, this is 2 digit number. So how can we find this? So now if we add 12 or if we add the divisor with this number, then I will get the result. Next, divisible number by 12 is equals to 96 plus 12 is equals to 108. Now you see, this is 3 digit number and that will be the minimum or the smallest 3 digit number divisible by 12. Now you see 108 divisible by 12. 12 9 is 108. Clear the process? Just follow the process. Follow the process. When you have asked find the smallest 3-digit number divisible by 12, then at first you have to write the smallest 3-digit number. Okay? Then divide this number with the divisor. Then the subtract remainder from the main number. Then the number will become the smallest digit. That means if you have asked 3 digit, then the number will become 2 digit. If you have asked to find 4 digit number, then this result will become 3 digit. Then how can you find the result? So to finding the result, add the divisor with that result. Clear? So 96 plus 12 is equals to 108. This is our required result. Clear? So I am giving an example number 10. Math number 10 is in this process, and math number 9 this process. I am doing this math and you have to do this sum is yourself. Okay, so you have asked that find the smallest 6-digit number. Find smallest 6-digit number. 6-digit number divisible by 436. Divisible by 436. Divisible by 436. Clear? So for process, at first smallest 6-digit number. Smallest 6-digit number is equal to what? 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the smallest 6-digit number. Clear? Okay, now we have to do the division. So divide 1 0 0 0 0 0 by 4 3 6. So 2 sorry 2 4 6 2 2 6 are 12. 2 carry 1 2 3 6 1 7 and 2 4 are 8. Okay, now 1 to 8 again 2 8 7 2 8 okay, then 9 6 9 14 54 4 5 carry 9 3 7 27 27 5 32 2 3 9 4 ठीक है. Okay, 10. So 9 6 54 4 5 will be carry 9 3 ja 27 27 5 32 32 2 3 will be carry 9 6 9 4 36 36 3 39. So 6 1 2 1 3 3 8 5 1 1 5 6. Okay, so now you see here dividing 1 by 436 leaves 156 as remainder. Okay, so the number divisible by 436, that is less than 100,000 is equals to 100,000 minus 156. Clear? So 100,000 subtraction. So 9999844. Okay. So now you see this is a 5-digit number, that is 99844 is a 5-digit number. Okay. So the next number divisible by 436 is equals to 99844 plus 436. Okay. So after addition we will get 6. Okay. 100,280. This is a 6-digit number. So our required 6-digit number, is equals to 100,280, which is divisible by 436. This is rough portion, or you have to do it. You have to do this rough. Okay. Look at the process. Okay. So thank you, students.